You're watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
New this morning, take a look at this here. A large police presence and many motorcycles stopped on the freeway.
Yeah, this happened around 10:30 last night on the 15 near Arrow Drive. You can see dozens of motorcycles and officers and the people riding those bikes. Right now, we are trying to get more information about why they were all stopped. We do know that it caused traffic backup last night. We're going to bring you updates as soon as we learn more. Glad you're with us on this Friday. It is 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connors.
And I'm Nada Irampour. And as we start this day, let's give you a moment to take a look at that sunrise.
All right.
Not quite here. It's going to officially arrive in about 25 minutes. But you see that early morning glow, clear skies over Coronado. Look at the Hotel Del. Oh, yeah, beautiful time of year. And this is the Mount Soledad view where you see that fog kind of looking eerie as it works its way. Yeah, it's moving along. But our sunrise will be at 6:25. Our sunset, yes, early, 4:44 this afternoon. So here's what you can expect for today. There will be a cool start to the day, but pretty nice afternoon. We are watching this atmospheric river to let you know what it's going to do for San Diego by the time it gets here. So I can tell you right now, not much. That'll be the little preview for you, but your full forecast in a few minutes. And now to our top story here. Judges have just ordered a transient release for 2 sexually violent predators, including one known as the bolder-than-most rapist.
CBS 8's Regina Yarita is live downtown with what that means, when these men will be released, in reaction to all this. Good morning, Regina.
Yeah, good morning, Eric and Netta. And this topic has come with lots of criticism. The 2 men expected to be released are designated as sexually violent predators. One of them is notoriously known as the bolder-than-most rapist. 2 San Diego judges ordered their release to temporary housing through the transient release program. I want to show you video here. 62-year-old Alvin Ray Quarles is on your right, and 67-year-old Merle Wade Wakefield on your left are both currently undergoing treatment at a state hospital. According to the San Diego County District Attorney's Office, Wakefield was convicted of lewd acts on a child in 1981 and rape by means of force, violence, or fear in 1990 and was sentenced to state prison each time. Quarles spent 25 years in state prison after pleading guilty in 1989 to committing a string of rapes, robberies, and burglaries. Now, after serving prison sentences, SVPs can undergo treatment at state hospitals, but may also petition courts to continue treatment in outpatient locations where they are monitored. Where they will be released has not been determined or disclosed, but both men will be monitored via GPS, as well as security guards or law enforcement on a 24/7 basis. There's been criticism for a transient release from locals and officials who believe a person with a history of violent crimes like these should not be let out into the community. In a recent statement, San Diego District Attorney Summer Stephan opposes the release program, saying in part, quote, "We will continue to oppose transient releases and will insist that the Department of State hospitals fulfill their duty to find suitable fixed replacement." So back out here, Attorney Summer Stephan isn't the only one against this program. We are seeing other officials like Senator Brian Jones, who has been pushing for legislation to end this program in California. I do want to mention that Wakefield is expected to be released by next Tuesday. Quarles' release date is a little bit more uncertain, but we should be knowing the date after December 19th. Eric Anetta.
Regina, thank you for the update on that. And now today, sheriff's deputies will increase patrols at Shadow Hills Elementary School. That's in Alpine. This is out of an abundance of caution after threats were made against students and teachers there. The sheriff's department says that the threats do not appear to be credible. They also say the suspects are also students at the school, and they have been suspended.
This morning, we now know the name of a Harbor police officer who was hurt in a shootout last week near Little Italy. He's been identified as Officer Patrick Lynch. He was shot in the hip. Harbor police posting this video of him leaving the hospital. Good to see him walking around there. He is now recovering at home. It all started with a shooting on November 13th near Ash Street and Union Street. Remember, you may recall this. Police found 2 people shot dead inside of a parked vehicle, and soon after, Harbor police found the suspect in Little Italy. They got into a shootout when they tried to contact him. Officers shot and killed that suspect. Well, 3 19-year-old men accused of shooting people with gel pellets in Hillcrest are pleading not guilty to felony hate crime charges. They are charged in connection with the September 7th pellet attacks. They are all out on bond and awaiting their next court date. A fourth suspect has also been charged in the attacks and remains behind bars.
Another batch of local election results is out. And take a look here. The race for Oceanside's next mayor. Still too close to call this morning. Yeah, still that suspense. I mean, could you imagine? Incumbent Esther Sanchez still holding on to a small lead over challenger Ryan Kime. Now, he was in the lead initially when the numbers were counted, and now here you go. You see 173 votes apart. So that's how much she's leading. We're expecting another update, but not until Wednesday to find out what might happen next. Maybe a little louder than normal today for some people who live along the North County coast. Camp Pendleton says to expect increased military aircraft noise. Officials say it's all part of standard operations, adding that local aviation units will make a series of scheduled flights over coastal areas right near the base.
This weekend, San Diego's in need can get a helping hand ahead of Thanksgiving. Today, Councilmember Vivian Moreno and Assemblymember David Alvarez will be giving away turkeys to 400 families. It's happening at the Sherman Heights Community Center from 1 to 4. Tomorrow, Assemblymember Dr. Akilah Weber will host a turkey giveaway and health fair at Cherokee Point Elementary from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It is first come, first serve. And the San Diego Rescue Mission will host a Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow at 1 p.m. at their location in Bankers Hill. Before that, there will be free hot showers and haircuts at 11 a.m. Feeding San Diego is also helping our community prepare for the holidays. The nonprofit will hold a food distribution tomorrow at the Park Avenue Community Center in Escondido, and that's from 9 to 11 a.m. And you are invited to skate with 8 at the Rady Children's Hospital ice rink today. You can join our team on the ice from 3 to 7 p.m. I'll be out there around that time, probably earlier in the night. The ice rink will be at Arts District Liberty Station through January 5th. Proceeds benefit the Thriving After Cancer program. It is such a beautiful rink surrounded by palm trees. So much to do there in Liberty Station afterwards. Restaurants, breweries.
So fun.
There's places where you can buy little gifts. It's really worth the experience, and we invite you to come on down and hang out with us.
It's my favorite thing to kind of kick off the holiday season.
Absolutely.
A lot of kids, today's the last day of school before Thanksgiving break.
That's right.
So pick them up from school, take them straight to Liberty Station. That's what our
see you
plans
there.
will
You
be.
don't-
See
by
you
the way,
there.
they have skates there for you.
They
Just
have
remember
skates, they have everything. They can also teach you, and Eric will be there to
I'll
help
be there.
your children as well. Here's a look at your forecast. So for now, we're watching this atmospheric river. You've heard us talk about it throughout the week. Yeah, feeling for our friends up in the Pacific Northwest, the Bay Area, into Tahoe. A lot of rain coming down, several inches, causing some pretty significant impacts. But for San Diego, as you see, we are clear. Yes, high pressure, in fact. So the opposite effect for us. Temperature-wise this morning, under that ridge of high pressure, you're waking up to clear conditions. So you're below freezing in Ramona. There may be some frost out there. 37 in Poway, 36 El Cajon, 52 right now in La Mesa, 45 downtown, 45 Chula Vista. So 30s and 40s for most of you this morning. A chilly start to the day, but not to worry. Your temperatures will be warming up. So similar to what we've seen throughout the week, the 70s for Santee and El Cajon, mid 70s. Pretty nice, right? This time of year. 68 National City, 64 in Imperial Beach. I know a lot of times yesterday I was just taking my sweater on and off. Couldn't decide because that's what the weather will be like. If you're in the shade, it will feel a lot cooler. Of course, under the sun, oh, just take it all in. 71 in Fallbrook, 66 Oceanside, 62 Solana Beach for today. This afternoon, Mount Laguna, 64, 79 Borrego and Ocotillo. Let's check out our rain chances. Throughout the weekend, it is going to be very minimal. As you'll notice, just a little bit of cloud coverage along the coast throughout the day. Saturday might have a little drizzle in that. Sunday was supposed to be the day where we were going to see some decent rain, but nope, that whole atmospheric river will basically be left with just a little bit, a trickle here and there for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, also possibility that we might see moisture, but if we get it, it'll be light, very light. Same with what's going on those roads, very light out there too. This is pretty nice for a Friday morning traffic-wise, not seeing any major incidents here in San Diego County. Let's show you, oh, there's just one that popped up there in Chula Vista, it looks like, on the 805. So I'll get information on that and bring it to you. As far as drive times go, well, here you go. On the 5 southbound, if you're headed between the 54 and the border, 8 minutes. So drive times are pretty normal at this hour. Border wait times, let's check in on that this morning. Not that many people waiting right now. San Ysidro Port of Entry, 40 minutes. Otay Mesa's Port of Entry, it'll take you 45 minutes.